everybody, I know this is very, very loud. Give me just a second. One sec, because I am shooketh. I am shooketh. I can't handle the truth. Y'all can't handle the truth because I opened, hello, Allie's daughter. I opened, excuse me while I say this 5 times. I opened Twitch today. I had been warned that perhaps somebody might, no, I will not finish the sentence. I had been warned that somebody might have anonymously donated to Trans Lifeline. I don't want to share, I always accidentally share my whole Twitch layout. I don't want to accidentally share my whole Twitch layout, so please excuse the littleness of this big thing that I am about to show you. But oh my fucking god, 1,000 out of 500 raised for Trans Lifeline. Y'all, happy goddamn Pride. Oh my god, thank you so much. Holy shit, to our anonymous donor. Last time we raised we got up to 500, and I was like bummed because this year I wasn't really able to match like I did last year, but swooped right the fuck in there and matched for us. Oh my god, happy Pride. And by the way, we are keeping this up through bingos. We'll have had 2 bingos with Trans Lifeline raising. Holy cannoli, Jeezy Creasy. Oh my god, thank you. Oh my god, amazing. What a beautiful thing to wake up to today. It has been hope for humanity, absolutely. Y'all, it's been a fucking week, hasn't it? Because it's been a fucking week. It's crazy because on one hand, my life has not, other than me helping with some various organizations around Orange County, my life has not been changed, and it absolutely has not been personally changed for the worse. But for so many people, it is so much worse. But we're gonna make it through this, okay? We fucking better, all right? We're gonna make it through. And yeah, it's wow, what an incredible, thank you so much. Thank you to everybody who has donated already. People have donated so much. And then to our anonymous donator, thank you so much. Holy crap. Hello, Fruit Bat. Let me say hello to everybody. Hello, Allie. Hello, Painting Polish. Hello, Fruit Bat. Hello, Earth Girl. Hello, Spadazzles. Hello, Richard. Hello, Trina. And yes, as everybody who said hello so far, Jeezy, I keep saying Jeezy Creasy, and I mean it every time I say it. Sorry, my table is so messed up right now because like it has been a struggle to get out of bed to do like anything at all, but I hope everybody continues to get out of bed. How has everybody's week been? I know it's been a toughie. I know it's been a toughie for everybody. Hello, Luna. Luna, do you see? Luna Jesus Crow. Exactly. Jesus Herbert Christ. Do you freaking see plants? Do you see this? Our anonymous donor donated $500. Oh my god. This is crazy. This is crazy and amazing. And I love all of you so much. Ugh. Ah! Oh my goodness. Yeah. It has been a tough one, but yeah, a tough one, and we are gonna make it through. Jesus H. Macy, my favorite actor, has Jesus H. Macy been actually working recently? And by Jesus, I mean William. We have such a great community here, such a great community. I was talking to my friend. One of my friends who was there when I was like first making my stream community, and I was just like, I can't believe what this community has become. I honestly can't. I can't believe how floofy this I'm still growing out this hair, and it might honestly be for naught. Because I might just go back to having it shaved. I don't know. I might just never... I don't know. I might be growing it out and looking all floofy and weird for no reason. But yeah, it is being floofy today. You haven't heard much from Macy since college. I miss it. You're right. Oh my god, I totally forgot that Felicity Huffman was involved in that appropriately Desperate Housewives like scenario. Ghost goal matcher. Insane. I was just saying, Plants, like, I was so sad because this year I just didn't feel like we were really in the place financially to match like we did last year. And so I was like, what should I do? And then I logged in, and I all but wiped my glasses, which I actually do need to wipe my glasses. Maybe it's not actually 1,000. It was a double take. I almost had a freak out and tossed up my comically huge sandwich. Like I got spooked by a ghost on Scooby-Doo. You know, like I was just like do. I wasn't like do because like I said, it was getting up today was just like a struggle. It was my house is such a mess, and I have been doing a lot. So let me tell y'all what I have been up to. I'm just gonna leave this up for a bit. I wish I could make it bigger. I wish I could. I mean, I could like open it, visual search with Bing. No, thank you. I guess, wait, can I like, if I like do this, will it, if I go here, zoom in. Okay, control plus, control, yeah, yes, look at that. Okay, now at least it's like somewhat as big as it deserves to be. Yeah, I forgot is she still in prison? Did she ever go to prison? Is she still in prison? That was wild. That, like, can we go back to the time? Can we go back to the time when that was big news? Because I feel like that would happen now, and it would be like, who cares? Who actually cares? Yes. Oh my, yeah, it was crazy. It was freaking crazy. You're gonna assume it was Susan who donated. Everybody, put in your guesses for who donated. Put in your guesses. I was forewarned that this happened, but I was not forewarned that it was this. I was just like, oh, anonymous donator, cool. Right, thank you, Holly, thank you. She was in jail for 10 days and maybe probation for some years after. At least she did get some time. I do think that when people do this kind of bullshit that they can only do by being like very, very wealthy or powerful, that they should serve at least some jail time to like bring them down to fucking earth. You know what I mean? Like, it was Susan Sarandon. Yes, Susan Sarandon. You know what? I bet you it was Susan and Sigourney, who was apparently also Susan. I bet you it was Susan and Sigourney. Did you say, did I just assume we were talking about, we have no idea. Nobody knows Earth Girl's name. It's actually a complete mystery. Yeah, I called up Susan Sarandon and I was like, hey, first off, will you donate to Trans Lifeline? Second off, I'm sure you get this a lot. Susan Squared, yes. Chris Sarandon actually got in on it too. Are they on good terms? I hope they're on good terms. I really hope that the former Sarandon couple are on good terms. I've not heard anything about their divorce. Obviously, she kept his name, but she was already using the name, you know. There's a siren outside. Go away, unless you're an ambulance or a fire truck. You're a police officer. Leave. I have to say, though, so Earth Girl, yeah, Earth Girl is Earth Girl's real name. So I went to the 50501 rally in Irvine, California this last weekend to go meet the organizers and get in on volunteering for them. And I met a lot of other people from Anaheim. And we were all like really bummed because like Anaheim doesn't have a lot of like volunteer opportunities happening, and like there's not a lot of like organizations doing stuff. But your birth certificate is an Earth certificate. I'm from Earth. Yes, that is where I'm from. Anyway, and so we are looking for opportunities to help around Anaheim, but what is extremely cool about Anaheim is that where many other cities are like really failing their residents in this time of horrible unrest, Anaheim actually has a pretty good record. Like, our police, as far as I'm aware, are not working with ICE. Like, there's like an Anaheim mutual aid for immigrants. Like, Anaheim City has like a mutual aid kind of scenario happening, and grants for immigrants that are dealing with like issues right now. So like, I love my city. I have loved my city for so long. And I have to say that like, I am really happy. I'm just proud to be a part of this city, because right next to us is Santa Ana. And while the people of Santa Ana are incredible, they're amazing, and they are fighting for their lives right now. And that's in part due to the fact that the city of Santa Ana, although it's supposed to be a sanctuary city, is not like, is not doing what they're supposed to be doing for their own city. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of stuff with people from Santa Ana, with a group called CSOOC there. If you are in the Orange County area and you want to get involved with any of that, let me know, and we will. Hello, Vero, look! Vero, look! But yeah, if you are around here and you do want to get involved in any of that, let me know. And every Sunday, except for Bingo Sundays, I am going to be at the Irvine Rally with 50501 and Indivisible OC. And that's my like legit hometown. That's where I like grew up. So it's exciting. Oh my God, we can do this. Oh my God. Sorry if this is irritating you, but this is giving me life. Right? We have an anonymous matcher came in, matched up that 500. Holy shit. Can I say it one more time? Holy shit. Happy freaking Pride. Happy Pride, everybody. Your Pride area is also a sanctuary. We're kind of isolated, like an island. So far, no ICE raids. That's amazing. I'm so happy about that. Oh my God. It's getting crazy out there. Sorry that I am like continuing to just like talk about stuff that I'm sure people want to like not think about, but you know, when I get started, I just feel like I can't stop. And yeah, I feel like, you know, this is the platform that I have, so I wanna use it. But yeah, like one thing I am working on with CSOOC, and it's something that everybody can replicate in their area actually, because this is a federal thing, although we are focusing on judges in our area. So, federal judges. I sound like the chick from So You Think You Can Dance. Anybody else remember where she was like, "You're judges"? Anyway, federal judges. You try to learn this, maybe you already knew, but not thinking about stuff doesn't make it stop happening. You're so right. It's very true. But I will say though, I think that there is this kind of idea that I don't think that people are saying it out loud, but I definitely see this kind of like attitude with people that I know, especially people online, where they won't do anything active to help, but they will act like they're constant outrage and like never letting people, and not saying that this is you, Jadoob, because it's not, but not letting anybody else enjoy anything ever, or not enjoying anything ever, is somehow going to help as well. So here's my motto. We need to talk about this, keep it fresh in our minds, and do things about it, and also protect our sanity at appropriate times. Both can exist at the same time. So I think it's good to talk about stuff, and it's not good to ignore it. And I think it's good to turn it off and let yourself rest. And remember that everybody deserves a good, happy life. Even you. Even you deserve a happy life. So yeah, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. All right. And also, get mad. Get mad, take action. Yeah. So anyway, so the thing that we're doing is federal judges, they are able to hold their hearings either in person or online. That is just something that they are able to do. So we are trying to pressure the judges at the Santa Ana courthouse, which is the main Orange County courthouse, to hold all of their immigration hearings online so that people don't have to go literally risk their lives to, you know, continue to show up to their hearings, their immigration hearings, to be here legally, to do the right thing. These people haven't done it the right way. What's the right way? I want to say Karen, but I know we have Karens, and I don't want to nag on Karens. But, what's the right way, person? What's the right way to do it when they're getting freaking kidnapped from the courthouses? So yeah, you know, get the name of the judges that do immigration at your local courthouse. And the best way to approach these kind of things is to send in like a postcard, because a postcard shows that a physical human touched it, or a letter, physical writing. Even if you write down, you go online and write down something else somebody else wrote, like even if it's not your words, they can tell it wasn't a robocall. They could tell it wasn't a mass email. They can tell that there is a physical person who is writing them. But if you can't do that, an email's fine. A call is fine. But like, tell your local federal judges that you want the immigration hearings that they do online, because that will do a lot to protect people and a lot to let people actually do what they need to do to stay in this country. And so anything helps. Everything helps. Can we Yes, Muffy. No one's named Muffy. Good idea. Muffy has a connotation and yet nobody has named it. Yeah. How could they do that, Muffy? Perfect solution. Perfect solution. It also sounds a little bit dirty, so I like that. You stood up while paying to applaud my speech. Everyone deserves to live a happy life. Thank you, Jeremy. Be happy, get mad, do shit. Exactly. And here's the cool thing. Getting involved with your local 50501. Now, 50501 is the people who do the big protest. The No More Kings protest was like, that was organized by 50501. It means 50 states, 50 protests, one cause. There are those in your area, almost certainly. There are indivisibles in your area, almost certainly. Those are great gateways into doing, you know, like the big protests are great. We need to be out there. We need to be raising awareness, and we need to be telling the people in charge, we need to be telling freaking Trump that everybody hates him and we're all laughing at him. That he sucks and we hate him and he can go to hell. And there's also things you can do directly, like find out if there's a group in your area that gets groceries for immigrants who are afraid to leave their houses. That's something that me and my fellow Anaheim people are really trying to get involved in. We're trying to find, we have now like a group of people that need the help, and now we just need to get funding to like go out there and like do some direct shit to help people. But the cool thing is you go out, you do this shit, you make friends, you have fun. It's a 2-for-1. Your mental health gets better. Your support network gets better because you meet people who will help. I'm not saying they will help you for sure, but like, you know, when you know people, having a support network is amazing. So you're going to meet people, you're going to feel supported, you're going to feel like you're supporting others, and you're going to tell jokes and have a good time. He's a big poof face. Muffy does sound like a fluffy dog. It's my mom's dog. going and being like, this isn't right. We should actually have more of this happening. But yeah, so yeah. When you get involved, as they say in Avenue Q, which is kind of a fraught show, but also Avenue Q means well. When you help others, you can't help helping yourself. So yeah, that just, you know, have fun, have a good time. You deserve a good life, and everyone else does too. So help thy fellow human, and yourself, who is the also fellow human. I toast you with my 7-Up Zero cherry. It is called Mutual Aid, baby. Hello, Short Nail Arts. Hello. By the way, so on to fun stuff. Bingo Sunday, 4 p.m. PST, right here. And also tonight, 5 p.m. PST, on the Discord, we are going to be doing a double feature, To Wong Fu, and then The Birdcage. So please come and watch that in the Discord. Those are two of the most classic Pride movies. They are just a fucking blast. The Birdcage... The Birdcage is fucking wild, in my opinion. But it's so feel good. Robin Williams is in both of them. He's in both of them. And they're just some of the most fun, exciting, like, they're just such good movies, and they feel so good to watch, and you gotta watch them. So come hang out with us tonight. We will have 3 potty breaks. We will have a potty break during To Wong Fu. We will have an intermission, and then we will have a potty break during The Birdcage. I know that people get concerned that they're going to have to, like, make a stink about things and whatever, and that they're not going to get their potty breaks. So don't worry about that. We got you, boo. You'll bring your Pirin tablet. Yeah, let's all bring our Pirin tablets. Yes, come join us. Come join us. All right, everybody. Oh, I think I should turn on the fan. I'm wearing that same dress that I wore the other day where you all saw my panties. I got a picture of Rewind, unfortunately there weren't many. Weird. I also didn't realize it was Rewind. I actually wanted to make a video for Rewind. Whoopsies. That makes sense though. If it's just Rewind, then, like, you know. Thank you for looking though. I appreciate it. 1 second. I'm gonna just, like, really quickly. I'm gonna put back on my BRB. 1 second. All right, let me know if the fan is, like, way too loud for everybody. Also, let me get my, oh yeah, I don't have my, like, freaking LG, my Logitech G Hub. You're excited for Monarch Truth or Dare coming back? Yes, hell yeah. You guys want to look up 50501 local, and there are 2 sites showing. Can you share the right one? Let me see, because it might be... let's see. I believe that it is this one. Let's see. Yes, July 17th is the National Day of Action. There we go. There we go. 5050.1. I mostly am involved through, like, the direct people near me. But you should be able to find your group. Yeah, find a group. So here is the website. And yeah, you can find your group, and your local group will likely be involved in different, like, different activities in your area, and you'll be able to branch out from there. I know that at our No Kings protest, we had, like, a bunch of different, like, organizations tabling there, and that's how I got involved with CSOOC. And I'm also getting involved with like it's called like gender affirming professionals, but it seems to be just like a group of people who like help trans people who need things, you know, who need clothes, who need a ride to the doctor, who need like any given thing that they need. So just kind of like we're here and we want to help kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time. And then you probably have an Indivisible chapter near you. So check it out. Check it out. It's very good. All right. My light over here still isn't working. We need to buy like a bunch of more lights for this house. Wait, why is that like so? Maybe it's just the color. Maybe it's just, this is my scattered hollow taco. I am still wearing my gender fluid nail art from last time. So we're going to remove it. So today, we have a weird one. We have a weird one today. And I'm actually going to wear these nails to a Pride event. So it's going to be interesting to explain. It's going to be interesting to explain to people what the fuck's going on my nails. But it is based off of A, an attitude on Tumblr, and B, a specific Tumblr post. So allow me to see if I can find this specific Tumblr post. As per usual, I have done like zero preparation other than just being like, I'm gonna do this. Do you know that I used to show up 2 hours before my streams to like make sure that they were like good to go? I got up here a half an hour ago. Thanks. The best kind of nails, and you're just like, I don't even fucking know. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. But I have nothing prepared. And actually I'm incredibly unprepared because I wanted to use sponges. And I don't think that I think that my sponges are all downstairs. Oh no, I have a little stack of sponges right here. Saved by the bell. All right, let me go on Tumblr. Don't make me sign up. Just log me in. Just and let me go. I need to search my blog to find posts about this. I mean, you know what it's about if you're on the Discord. Let's see. It was just a text post. Yes. Okay, I found it. The feather hair is really working for me. Thank you. A couple weeks ago, I saw someone's header with the lesbian flag and what I thought were 2 slightly older bush ladies, and I clicked on it, intrigued, thinking that it looked like a historical photo, and maybe it was from some lesbian hikers or something at their little backpacks out in the wilderness. It was Fitzjames and Crozier from The Terror, the Franklin Expedition guys, the Arctic Horror Cannibalism show with the lesbian flag. I love this fucking website. So, we are celebrating my favorite assigned lesbian at Tumblr couple, which is James Fitzjames and Frances Crozier. And I gotta say, I get it. I gotta say, I get it. It's one of those things where it's like, if you ask me to explain, you're not gonna get any, if you don't get it now, you may never get it. You know what I mean? It's not getting any clearer for you. But what I will say is that James Fitzjames is baby girl. And Crozier is a single mom with no kids. So yeah, except for he kind of has a lot of kids because like all of the people on his crew are like, you know what I mean? A few of you have watched The Terror. Just a few of you. So some of you might kind of know what I'm talking about. But yeah, once you see them that way, it all makes sense. I'm gonna try upping the brightness or upping the temperature. Just 2 crones in love in the Antarctic. Absolutely. James Fitzjames does have a moment where he's like wearing he has like a dress up to him and he like is like checking himself out in it. And then he's sadly like there's like a masquerade ball, a carnival they call it. And he doesn't wear the dress, and it makes me very sad. Some guys wear dresses at carnival, and two other guys look at each other's dicks at carnival, but that never goes anywhere. Unfortunately, I guess I will say, unfortunately, there is gay representation in the show. It's just like not, you know, good. It's just bad, you know? Man, I wish the color was better. The color on the nails is more correct. That actually looks good too. I'm just doing a little bit of filing. I'm kind of considering like actually like shortening for real. Because these have been getting just two bros looking at dicks. Yeah. There are actual gays in the show, but they suck, and not in the good way. I mean, they might suck in the good way too. I hear though that's how you ended up married. I love that for you. See, they should have put you and your husbando in the Terror. Because I do not think that the two gay guys were at all. I don't think that these two gay guys, do I think that they were gay dudes getting it on the Terror and the Erebus? I think statistically there had to have been, you know? But I don't think we have any actual evidence of that happening. But like the guys that are together, they have no chemistry. And also they're like literally evil. They're like, with like, one of them is like just lame and kind of like tangentially evil. And the other one is just like legit evil. And I'm like, why? But like not in like a cool way, not in like a Disney villain way where you're like, you're evil, but it kind of like slaps, you know? Like, I'm not mad about the 90s Disney villains being queer coded because like they fucking rule, you know? Like Ursula was like inspired by Divine. That's sick. That's amazing. And like, you know, Jafar was very cool. All the queer coded villains were very cool. But this one's just like this like loser little rat man. And maybe that's what you're into. But like, I'm into loser little rat men sometimes. I'm not even into this guy. Dick looking and cannibalism? Yes! Watch the show! Yeah, exactly. All the Disney villains are queer coded out the ass, and I love them for that. But the Terror doesn't do it right. With that in mind, it's good. With that in mind, it is good. Still. However, if you're like, if you want yaoi from the Terror, if you want some good gay stuff, you are gonna have to find that in the fandom after. You're gonna have to like experience that later on. You're gonna have to do your homework. You might need to make it up in your head. That's all I'm saying. Because the show is not going to deliver. You totally dated a loser little rat man. Have I dated a loser little rat man? I don't know if I would. The one that I have in mind. Yeah, maybe. He wasn't that little though. Be the YA. Exactly. You gotta do it yourself. I gotta do everything around here. I was gonna file my nails entirely with them painted because sometimes that's better for them. But it's taking so long, I've decided to not do that. I've decided to not. I did my sister's nails the other day, so all of my stuff is in like this little box over here. Walking around in a trench coat, you looking for some gay shit? Like, Jeremy, I had to send you a picture of a model that we're going to be printing at some point because like I actually have the perfect one for that. And yeah, basically, that is basically me. Today they're lesbians though. The code's line with the pride flag on the inside. All right. I have ideas. Maybe I'll share it in the Not Safe for Work channels. Because we actually did find this model that is like a flasher like salesperson. You can get it done a few different ways, but you can like have them have like goods if you have coin. Yes! Oh my god. Pride flag on the inside. Make it the MLM flag on the inside, and then just have all of your yaoi in there. Or I guess you can make it the lesbian flag and have all your Yuri. Hi, Shaylin! I love you too! How are you doing? Did you see? We raised $1,000 for Trans Lifeline. An anonymous person just swooped in. Damn. What? I found the model. Well, I didn't make it myself. Well, okay, Jeremy. It was made by the same person who, yes, thank you, isn't it? It was made by the same person who made Eros, who made my big dick hunk in your area. So we were looking through the models they made, and we did find the Flasher. We were looking specifically for that. We were looking for anything. Yes, it was incredible. I literally did a double take when I saw that had happened. It was crazy. It was crazy. Yes, see? It was a total accident. You are absolutely fucking shitty. I'm not surprised, but I am also so sorry. It's a shitty time. It's a shitty time. We're gonna do our best. Browsing. Exactly. I was just browsing. Sometimes when I'm browsing, I do browse a lot, and I do, like... Here's the thing. When you're making a 3D model... my 3D modeling class got canceled because I'm a special girl with special everything that I want to do gets canceled abilities. They're like, do you want to get surgery? No, canceled. Do you want to go take a class? No, canceled. Anyway, point is, my class got canceled. I guess I will have to teach myself Blender. But I wanted somebody else to teach me something. Yes! Hell yeah. Go adult, come back. And we are watching 2 amazing movies in the Discord tonight if you want to join us. We're watching The Birdcage. Well, first we're watching Tu Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar, and then The Birdcage. So, it's going to be a double feature red letter night. Yes! Come join us. Anyway, point is I don't remember what I was saying about doing stuff in Blender. Oh, when you are making a 3D model, if it is a person, often you're going to want to sculpt the body and then sculpt the clothes on top of the body after you've done the body shape. So a lot of times you'll find models and they'll just be like a normal model, but they'll also come with a not safe for work version. They'll just be like, also, if you want this one naked, you can just fucking have this one naked. Like, you know? Exactly. You can play it. Yes, Shaylin, you're right. So you can play dress up, clearly. I actually was thinking about that. Just make it like a little fashion doll. Just make a little fashion doll. You just dress it up. It's been 20 years since animation art school. I didn't know you went to animation art school. Maybe I did and I just forgot. But holy shit. Little click on outfits. Oh my god. Like second generation Polly Pocket. We can make the gummy clothes. We did just get flexible filament. I should show what we made with it, but I will not show it here because there's no way for me to show it. Fashion doll fuck boy. Oh my god, I love it. There is no way for me to show what we made and stick to the terms of service, but we all show it off in the Discord because it's really funny. It's really, really funny. All right, I'm just doing, if I'm off screen, but I'm just filing. I wish I could just cut these. I am considering just cutting down my nails to nubs, as I do often, because I want to play guitar again. But like, I don't know if I can like get myself to keep them down at Nubs. You just had a flashback to those second gen Polly Pockets. You love those even though you were in like middle school. I don't blame you. Like, I think I got Sesame Street sheets when I was in middle school. I was like, I want children's toys. I definitely didn't stop playing with my Barbies. I don't need to say, you know, I definitely didn't stop playing with like my kids' toys. All right, talk to you later. Mwah. So happy to see you. Though, the thing is that like, I remember those Polly Pockets, but I didn't have any of those because I had first gen Polly Pockets. And like, I loved my first gen Polly Pockets. I don't know if you know this about me, but I love miniature stuff. Also, like, that freaking Eros model is taking so long because he is so fucking big. And I'm learning I don't like painting big things. I like things to be absolutely freaking tiny. I need them on my nails. I need them on a tiny little miniature. I do not want to paint big stuff, ever. You had your Barbies and your first gen Polly Pockets for a long time. Oh my God, you don't have them? That sucks. We still have a lot of my mom's Barbies from the 50s. Which I'm very happy with. That's what she said. Of course, I forgot what I just said. What did I say? What did who say? What did anybody say? All right. You have your OG Littlest Pet Shop figures. You cherish them. I'm so happy for you. All of my stuff is over at my mom's house, so someday we will go through it and like divvy it up. That day is not today. That day is someday in the future. There we go. Okay. I'm just taking my little buffer and I'm just like buffing the tips. Just the tip. I know that they're not going to be like fully straight, which is fine because it's pride. Always forward, never straight. That's what my mother-in-law says. Apparently it was a hippie thing. And I've still got like, I wonder if I have like a, oh, I know what I can do. Is I can just like, or I can just do it with cotton. Not making everything out of plastic really ups the quality. Yes. You played with your mom's OG Barbies too. Their accessories are so primo. Yes. They were saving your mom's, except when you had to go through it, your ex-husband pressured you to get rid of a lot? That sucks. That sucks so bad. Y'all, there be some bad people in relationships out there. I have, like, I love my husband so very much, and I just hear stories. I hear stories, man. I don't love it. Yes, gaily forward. Apparently it was an old hippie saying. As my mother-in-law is an old hippie. And she's a serious old hippie. Like, she hitchhiked across the USA. She ran a kitchen at a commune. She's a treasure. Taking so long, just like filing down my nails. Gaily forward, yes. I'm writing that space lesbian thing. I'm taking a break to tragically write a story about straight people. I don't think that they're necessarily straight. They're just in a boy-girl relationship. And I was looking for names for spaceships. And I was like, I guess I'll go with the classic, like, Latin, you know? The classic, like, we'll do this in Latin, you know? And, like, I was looking, like, what kind of ships, you know, what kind of, like, are names for ships that I can use? and one of them that they brought up meant always forward. And like everybody in this story basically is queer. And so I think it's funny to have a ship called, and I don't remember how to say it in Latin, but I think it's really funny if everyone on the ship's going to be gay, to call it always forward, never straight. So don't steal. That's my totally original idea. Don't steal. No, everybody. There's a lot of real ships I think named this name. So I'm stealing, really. I hate filing as well. I fucking hate filing. I got this little, I guess I do have an e-file up there, but I hear those are not, I hear you're not supposed to use those on your natural nail. I hear that they're, yeah. I need to use frickin' cuticle oil ever. I like swear I never use it anymore. Okay, so let me look up the lesbian flag again. We're going to use the abridged lesbian flag because the unabridged lesbian flag is just too many colors. And we're gonna do, we are going to do open image in new tab. I'm just using this one. Is that orange too bright? They're basically the same. All right. So let me find the colors I want for this flag. Let's see, we got this. I think I need something a little more raspberry. Raspberry. But we do have this. We don't need it to be like exact. This is actually, I think, Socialite is better than Shopaholic. And for that raspberry color, we have Gossip. We got Rumor Mill. And then we need a darker orange. You know, I think I know the one that I would use. Neko is not in his cat tree. So boo. All right. And we got this one. So this... Oh, I'm not showing you the colors. So you have 3 Cirques, 1 brand who must not be named. You're enjoying the fan effect? Thank you. Raspberry. Raspberry. Have y'all seen Thoroughly Modern Millie? Thoroughly Modern Millie, like so many other old movies, is extremely fraught. There is some just egregious yellow face in Thoroughly Modern Millie. And if that wasn't there, it would be the perfect film. It is so egregious that it's just like ridiculous. And also it's just not good. That part of it. But Carol Channing is in it. And when she, yeah. And whenever she's talking about something like being good, she's like, raspberries. And so for the longest time, we were just always like, raspberries. I love Carol Channing. Even in the musical, I actually have seen, well, you know, I think the musical was made when, like, people felt more like they could, like, do stuff like that with a wink. And, especially after COVID and shit, no, you can't. Yes! Carol Channing is the best. I love her. I love her so damn much. I saw her live, actually, at my college, and she was amazing. So I haven't seen your confused by yellow face. Your dad explained what was going on. Yeah, it's kind of confusing. You're like, what is happening? What is happening here? Something's happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. Both Pandora and Bob the Drag Queen doing Carol on Snatch Game with Raspberries. It is kind of a queer moment. Honestly. Honestly, it is kind of a queer moment. I have to say. I do have to say. All right. So, let's prep the nail. Let's do the prep. Where did I put my nail prep stuff? Right here. Yeah, I saw her when she was like, I don't know, probably in her 80s. But Carol Channing is just one of those people who was like born old. Do you know what I mean? Either she just didn't get like famous until she was like older. But like there are some people that I'm like, I swear to God, you were born old. I feel like our newest, like, not necessarily old, but like there are some like famous actors nowadays that like I feel like just like randomly got famous. And like, I'm like, oh, you didn't get famous until you were like middle-aged. Like the one that comes to mind is Walton Goggins. I was like, that man was born middle-aged. How long is this man gonna be middle-aged for? But like Michael Caine, absolutely born old. Oh, I forgot to take off my nail polish on the other side. Carol recorded a message for Bob saying she loved it. That makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. She is such a gem. So when I saw her at my school, she was like talking about this story about how like she was at this, she was in Britain and she was gonna go to Istanbul. And this guy had this really, really just incomprehensible, like high class British accent. And he was like, when you go to Istanbul, you must try the cherries as big as golf balls. And she was like, oh my God, what did he say? And then like the person that she like whispered that to was like, he said, when you go to Istanbul, you must try the cherries. They're as big as golf balls. And she was like, how did you know that? And they're like, that's what they always say. And so actually, so I saw that like a little bit like when I was like, I don't know, a sophomore or something. And then the summer after my senior year, I ended up going to Istanbul. I ended up going on this like school trip. It was a historical theater architecture trip where we mostly went to like ancient Greek and Roman theaters. And some of them were in Turkey, and we went to Istanbul. And I was like, I like saw the cherries, and I was like, ah! The cherries! Muffy, why do we have to move the court cases online? It really does sound like somebody who would say Muffy. Perfection. Perfection. That's what it's gonna sound like when we have an aristocracy. That's what they're all gonna sound like. I hope they all start just inbreeding. I don't actually believe that, but I was just like, it would be funny when I thought about it for a second, and I thought about it for more than 1 second, and I was like, that's not very funny, Stephanie. Actually. Actually, that's pretty scary. Don't do that to the children. Let's not do it. You ever just think something and you're like, that was an inside thought. All right, all right. This polish is actually coming off very, very easily. Comparatively. Comparatively. All right, so we are going put this on. I am thinking of actually trimming down my nails. I don't know. I'm gonna have to trim them pretty soon. Anyway, because they're definitely not gonna like stay stable. But we'll see. We'll see. I need to perfect my, like, weird old aristocratic British man voice. Oh my god. At the last, like, protest I went to at the rally, somebody was reading something that we have a, I don't know if she must be a congressperson, I'm not sure. But there is like a bad congressperson in Orange County that everybody hates named Young Kim. And like somebody was reading a statement she had made that was like positive towards Trump. And they totally were reading it in like Danny's PSL voice. And I was like, amazing. You have been PSL'd. Get PSL'd, loser. Alright, alright. I love Danny's, like, weird little lizards that she got as her emotes. Let's see. Sun, thank you so much for the resub. How are you doing today? Hello, hello. We are going to do a gradient, by the way. That is the plan. The plan is a gradient. We're going to do it over white because white... Actually, I want to do it over white. The white... Here's the thing about the white. The white will make it pop, but white is also really opaque. So it might be more worth it to do... Well, it will make everything pop, so might as well just do the white. Might as well. Need to clean this room so bad! I did just get a button and a sticker that said I don't have an inside voice because it's true. Please ignore your terrible phone typing. No worries, no worries. Wait, did you say something before also? No. I don't know of any other Carol Channing movies off the top of my head other than Thoroughly Modern Millie. I do wish Thoroughly Modern Millie did not have that one part of it. Like, you ruined everything. Why'd you do it? I feel like every time you're watching, I end up water marbling. Amazing! Amazing! I love that. There we go, sorry. This bottle, wow, this bottle was really stuck. All right, before we move on, I'm going to like clean up this bottle. Because this bottle was like hella stuck. Hella. All right. She did a voice in the non-Disney Snow White sequel, Happily Ever After. Good. Who was she? Was she the queen? Was she Snow White? Your keyboard protector does work great, but Barney loves to sleep on it, so you gave him a rolled up blanket and a pillow, and he may never move now. Shepard has discovered the beauty and the comfort of my new gaming pillow. I have a pillow now that like wraps around my waist basically so that I can like use it while I play games. And like my arms don't hurt and my body is aligned in the correct way. Oh god, this is not a fun thing to like remove. How did it get this bad? How did it get this way? What happened here? How did you become like this? She was a dwarf elk called Muddy. Oh my goodness, what the hell? I need a pillow like that at your desktop setup. Yes, get one. They sell them on Amazon. I bought like the Volari, which is now called a Crafties. So I guess people weren't buying them enough for gaming, and so they just totally rebranded to make them like for like crocheting, like specifically crocheting. Okay. All right. All right. All right. I think this is good now. It's protesting against JKR. Someone's got to. Oh my god. What a horrible turd of a woman. I have to say. I have to say it. Alright, alright. There we go. So we're starting off with white. And I think except for my thumb, which was going to need another coat, we'll be able to just use one coat. I don't think that I got my tips of my nails. Yeah, I'm gonna need to remove these again. I hate filing. What a turf or a turd? Both. A turf turd. Now I picture her popping up in a toilet bowl like Mr. Hanky, Miss Turfy. Turf and turd are interchangeable. Absolutely. 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 I didn't get that little weird flap of nail that happens when you file. I didn't get that. All right, let me check it out. I'll check it out once I remove these and then, like, I don't know, scrape them up against something. I guess I probably have a glass file. I can just scrape it upwards against the glass file. Hate it when shit like this happens. He thanks me. He the chaos. My Discord is not open. I will have to look on Discord on my phone. Let's see. There he is. He's so cute. Hello, Spooky Mouse. Hello. Oh, thank you. I can use it. I can use it right now, actually. If you could just get it here right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scratch my chair. See if that fixes it. Did that fix it? Especially on this nail. That, like, is more or less fixing it. There we go. What time will the movie be on Discord? It'll be 5 p.m. PST. 5 p.m. So, Pacific Standard Time. So that is 4 hours from now. And 2 hours after stream ends. 5 p.m. It's actually PDT, but I always say PST because I don't want to say, I don't know. PDT doesn't sound correct. And yeah, the Discord here. We're having the double feature movie night. If you haven't seen Tu Wong Fu or The Birdcage, they are absolute musts. You must see them or else you will be arrested. Yeah, exactly. You gotta. Yeah, my chair, I think, did its job. I think it did, except for, like, the very edge of this nail, but that nail already was kind of, like, broken a little bit. My nails have pretty strong C-curves, and so sometimes, like, if I let them just, like, continue going, they rip themselves up. It's very strange. It's really weird how your nail can like hurt itself. Like this nail here curves out and around, and like if I don't buff, like I don't need to file it short necessarily, but if I don't like get rid of that edge, it will eventually like rip itself, like not like off of my nail bed, but like the nail itself will break because it like puts so much stress on itself. And I'm like, how is this possible? I don't understand how this happens. But it does. But it does happen. Next month, I was planning on doing Shakespeare. Why you do this? Exactly. I was planning on doing like a Shakespeare festival. But I'm actually kind of considering doing like some of my favorite like movies about that like relate to current events. I really want to watch Network with y'all. With that, I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore part. And there is another one I was thinking of watching too. But I don't remember what it was. Human body is full of horrible mysteries. You're so right. You are absolutely right. The human body is disgusting and the worst. Perhaps the only worst thing is some animal bodies. Network fucking bangs. You are so right. You are so absolutely right. I watched it in a class and I couldn't tell you what the class was about. Honestly, excited to your nail later during the watch parties. Yes. Hell yeah. Enjoy your work and lurk. All right, we'll have to do another layer on my thumb because I didn't wait for my top coat or my base coat to dry. So over here is all messed up. It's all messed up. All right, let's let this dry a little bit more because clearly it's not dry enough. Gotta love that really just like really yellow filter that the Orly Bonder gives. Make my spaghetti Tupperware nails even more spaghetti Tupperware, you know? As they were meant to be. I guess I can put them in the fan. I can put them in the fan and see. Someday I will have a miniature AC in here. A portable AC in here. This is actually one of the most warm rooms in the house because all the other ones are like close enough to an air conditioner. And if I had thought about it before stream, I could have turned on like full blast the air conditioner in Hub's office and also in our bedroom and like set up like a fan situation to like get all of those different ACs working together and then channeling the cold air into this room. Oh, you can't even see it. It's so blown out. But I did smudge. I did smudge a bit. Tomato soup. No more tomato soup. Yes, tomato soup nails. Absolutely. Be an airbender. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to airbend with all my might. Tomato Girl Summer Fantasy. Oh my god. That was cracking me the fuck up. Who was it that said, oh, it was Lo-Fi Cicada? I guess that was like, I guess the Tomato Girl thing. I posted something on Instagram. It was like, live your like Tomato Girl Summer Fantasy. And then like Lo-Fi Cicada, I think, was like, I have that perfume. And I was like, bitch, this is a perfume? What? All 80 ACs? Yes. Yes, I have 80 ACs. But a bitch ate one. I don't know. I have 3 ACs. One in the room over there, one in the room over there, and then one downstairs. And overall, they keep the house manageable. You know, it's like not perfect, it's not always. Anaheim does get fucking hot now. It absolutely does. You know, even when it is pretty hot, like, we can always now find a room, and also we can sleep. We can sleep, and it can be as cold as we want to when we sleep. But yeah. All right, we need to let these dry for approximately 8 million years. We need to, like, let dinosaurs roam the earth before we move on. To our lesbian flag. Excuse me. I suppose I should get pictures. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like my little like my kind of like suggestive faces, not like a Hiego face or whatever it's called. Although it'd be really funny if somebody did like these characters of the Terror with those faces. I think that would be, that's like the only way I accept that. But let's look up the Terror. And we can start trying to find the colors we want to use. What circ did I use for the pinks again? I used Gossip and Socialite. Is what I used. I do believe you used Plastic one as one of the PIB. As one of the Mr. Pibbs. Pinks in your flag look. Yes, yes. I don't know if I have Plastic. Actually. James Fitzjames. We can screen share. Open image in new tab. I have to decide how I want him to look. Polish and butthole. Honestly, Orly caps wouldn't be the worst polish and butthole. They're at least the right texture. Do I have Plastic? I might have Plastic. I don't know if I have Plastic. I'm not sure. Speaking of buttholes, it's over to the side so you can't actually see it. But here's like James Fitzjames, like looking like he's making, no! I guess I could just open the image in a new tab. No, what did I do? Where did he go? He was holding up like a butthole sign. There he is. It's over here now. He's invisible in a different way. Open image in new tab. There. There. Are you happy now? Donate the polish and don't plug the polish for external use only. You can't tell me what to do. That sign can't stop me because I can't read. This is a really good James Fitzjames. If I was going to be, don't enema the polish. Yeah, I agree. Don't enema the polish. I'm not saying to put the polish inside. I'm saying to put the bottle inside, which is different, and you should do it. No, you shouldn't. Don't listen to me. I'm not a real doctor. I just play one on TV. If I were going to make a like James Fitzjames like romance edit, yeah, do it. But yeah, do it. But don't do it. But don't. You're an adult. Make your own decisions. Point is that if I were making some sort of a romance edit of James Fitzjames, I would use this picture. I would absolutely use that picture. No boof in the polish. Unless you really want to. Know the risks. Know the risks. All right, let's look at Frances Crozier now. Frances Crozier. All right. Now, which one will we base him on? Like, honestly, this one kind of like, that's kind of just the standard. He's so cute. Look at him. Look how scared he is. Look at these old lesbians. Oh my God. Why has this show become what it is? That is my question. That is my question about life. Why is this show? Why did people make these two lesbians? How did this happen? Tumblr truly is amazing. Here's a good one. If I open that, am I like opening these the wrong way? Yeah. Open image in new tab. Yes, oh wow. This is a really good one. This is a good one. I don't really know though if I want to put James Fitzjames in the tall hat. Why does it look like there's a snake in his hat? There's a snake in your boot, by which I mean hat. Why did people make them lesbians? Oh no, it is not. These are my favorite assigned lesbians at Tumblr couple. Let me read you from the scrolls. Let me read you from the scrolls. This is from one of my favorite shows, The Terror, which is about a bunch of white men and one lady who, Inuit lady. Hi, Danny. Who go up to Antarctica to die. They go to find the Northwest Passage, and instead they eat each other and die. Yeah, it's absolute chaos here. It's absolute chaos here. Anyway, so on Tumblr, there is quite a story with these two. But here is, let me give you the post that sums it up. A couple weeks ago, I saw someone's header with the lesbian flag and what I thought were two slightly older butch ladies, and I clicked on it, intrigued, thinking that it looked like a historical photo. Maybe it was some lesbian hikers or something with their little backpacks out in the wilderness. It was Fitzjames and Crozier from The Terror, the Franklin Expedition guys, the Arctic horror cannibalism show with a lesbian flag. I fucking love this website. Yeah, it was Donner Party 2.0, for sure. Yes, donate to Trans Lifeline, by the way. We're still raising money for Trans Lifeline, and also, we raised double! There was an anonymous matcher that came in, and just like, what? Oh my God! Like, holy shit, right? Right, Danny? Just today, it doubled. Someone just came in right there, and I literally logged in, and I was just like, because I actually was going to donate $5 more to make sure that it showed if we went over. I didn't have to do that. I probably still will. / I will give people the option on bingo if you would rather me donate than get your sub. I will donate instead of giving you a sub. So there will be more. But holy shit! You can donate directly to Trans Lifeline. That won't show up here. Or you can donate just like through, it's only on browser. You can't do it on your phone. But through Twitch, it will 100% go to Trans Lifeline. If you donate, not get a sub from me, but if you donate directly to Trans Lifeline on my Twitch profile, then it will go directly to Trans Lifeline. Do not, Pasco, do not collect $200 Twitch. So yeah, holy shit. I literally thought I was seeing things. I was just like, I thought I was seeing things when I saw that today. But holy shit. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, especially to the anonymous donor. But I do not want to forget about everyone who got there for the matching to happen, because it was all of y'all. Incredible. Thank you so much for such a great cause. This has been such a successful Pride. Like, I know that we are all just like crawling forward right now. Things do not feel good right now for many of us, but like, let this be a sign that people out there, people in here, people care. Okay, like, no, hope is not lost. Okay, we all don't wish we'd lived to see these times, Mr. Frodo, but we're gonna do our thing. That's a direct quote from Lord of the Rings. Direct quote. I know my Lord of the Rings. Of course, like, literally, Holly, all I did, like, you're welcome, thank you. All I did was press a damn button. That's all I did. That's all I did. Y'all did the rest, and so thankful. And I'm sure Trans Lifeline is so thankful as well. Yeah, next year, hopefully, I'll have the spoons. I will have the spoons to, like, do a bigger thing again. And hopefully the world will be in a better place next year. But we gotta get in there for the long haul. You must not let the sadness, don't be like Artax, okay? Do not let the sadness swamp consume you. We must keep on trucking. We must. Hell yeah, it worked that time. Wait, what worked? Did you do like a special Furby thing? Hold on, I need to look at my, I don't want to show y'all my Twitch interface. I'm not supposed to do that. Yes, it looks very good. It looks very good. Do not be horse. Don't be the horse. We must not let sadness consume us. Not when there is still so much hope in the world. All right. So we are going to do the lesbian flag first. Said Trump, the One Ring, so precious, so powerful is my precious, so we build a wall. Yes, I'm not going to imitate that man. I did imitate like a shitty little British aristocrat earlier, and that was very fun. That was very fun. I would do it again. Sorry if anybody thought that we were doing Sailor Scouts today. We're not. We're doing assigned lesbians at Tumblr. Nails. I'm giving you all a lesson as to why I love and cherish Tumblr, the weirdest website to ever exist. And if you want to learn more about Tumblr lore, but don't want to actually do it the old-fashioned way of, like, going to Tumblr, you can always watch a little bit of Strange Eons. Strange Eons is, like, the Tumblr historian on YouTube. She makes so many videos about all the weird bullshit that happens on Tumblr. And I love her for it. You love getting your secondhand Tumblr screenshots from Pinterest. Exactly. So many times, if you see something on another website, like something funny or weird, I often post on Instagram just like Tumblr screenshots. They get around. Oh, I just realized I wanted to... I'm thinking, I feel like I just want to clean up, and I don't have any liquid latex. You know, I still do have those covers. I'm just gonna use the finger covers. I'm saying it now that I don't want to clean up, but like, I'm not going to feel that way later. By the way, if you are in Orange County, I know I've said it already, I'm going to be volunteering with 50501 who does the weekly protests, weekly rallies at Irvine City Hall. So I should be going to those every week if you want to pop by and say hi. Except for this week, we are going to be doing bingo during that time. So I will not be there this week, and I will not be there when we do bingo. But I will be there. And also, tomorrow, Saturday, I am going to be helping CSOOC run their booth at Santa Ana Pride. And we will be there between, I think from the start of the Pride event until about 3 o'clock is when we're going to be packing it up. Rewind time, baby. I don't even know what's coming back. I was actually gonna do a video for Rewind when Rewind happened, and then I didn't, but there is a time for everything, and right now is the time to I don't know. It wasn't the time for me to make a video right now. I really do want to make a curated collection for the Terror, though. I think I actually have, like... I think I actually do have the full collection, like, thought out. But I just need to, like, do the video. It really snuck up on us. I've just been so busy, though. No, 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 not on my nail. Okay, it didn't actually. These are very, like, squishy and, like, they're gummy. They're not very sticky, they're just gummy. So, it's not sticking to the polish, which is nice. Okay. Okay. I'm glad I talked myself into this. Bingo, the most wonderful time of the month. It's that time of the month, but not that way. I'm so glad that y'all love our bingo. I remember when Danny and I first started the bingo. And it was because I did a shop along on stream. And like 5 minutes in, I was like, I fucking hate this. I don't want to do this anymore. And then Danny raided me back when we hardly knew each other. And it was like, do you want to do this together? 25K to Shrimp! Yes! Hell yeah! And so yeah, then I was like, hey, why don't we make it a bingo? Like, at the time I was really into watching Jarvis Johnson do Dar Man bingo. And I was like, why don't we do bingo? And we did. And that was history. History was made. So kudos me for doing that thing that I hated. Our friendship blossomed through bingo. It really did. It really did. Alright, alright. Is this still wet? We can just flip this over. Okay. There's a few, like, little bits of, like, fluff on this. I don't love it. Okay. And I need to get a paper towel in order to not mix the colors in the bottle. Wipe off these colors as we go. This is gonna be a tricky one, honestly. Partially just because I'm, like, being messy. I was so happy today because it's been a real struggle to get into, like, the group chats for all these organizations I'm volunteering for. And I think that that's just because, you know, I think with the ICE crackdown, people are just like really like, what can we do? What can we do? What can we do? So I think it's a good thing. It's just they have a lot of volunteers, a lot of people volunteering. But at the same time, it's like, let me in! And especially my husband and I are like donating a lot of printing services, like regular printing. We're not professional printers, but we do have a few nice printers and some skills. And I know that a lot of these organizations, like especially CSOOC, they said that like the number one cost that they have is printing. And so we're like, let us in. We'll help. Don't pay too much for printing. We'll help. But finally, they have let us in. I'm really excited too, because I think I'm going to be doing at the weekly 50501 rallies. I think every once in a while, or a lot, I'm not sure exactly yet, I'm going to be like emceeing at them. And so that, as you know, I love being a host. And they're in my hometown of Irvine, California. Of course, I live in Anaheim now. But I did most of my growing up in Irvine. There's a hair in this. I'm gonna let this hair just exist. I'm just gonna let it be. Yes, get started on your Manny. Oh man, Dead House is back and Truth or Dare. Those are both so good. Those are both so good. Maybe I'll wear Truth or Dare today, since a lot of people are thinking of getting Truth or Dare. Would y'all like that on my other hand? Given we have enough time. I do want to end on time today because we are doing that double feature. We're doing, if you have just arrived, and if you haven't, then sorry. But if you just arrived, we're doing a double feature of Tu Wong Fu and the Birdcage, which are just two Pride classics. If you haven't seen them, it's a really good time to watch them with just a bunch of fun people. All right, I will try to get to that today. I'm just going to be doing two faces. So hopefully it won't take too long. But you never know. All right, I'm going to do at least one more pass. Sorry, son, that your cat is taking up your keyboard. I am like almost done. That one fic that I've been working on, I'm almost done with. And ready to send it over to my editors or my beta readers to give me their opinions. Did I do my... I don't know. I'll start on my thumb. It really needs, like, the bottom kinda filled in there. I think I'm, like, dabbing a bit too much. Can be easy to get carried away with dabbing. And you shouldn't get carried away with dabbing. You might be like, but more dabbing, the more dabbing, the better. And you might be wrong, actually, about that. Okay, okay. My pinky could be a little better. I think that this is good enough. It's not showing on camera very well. Overdo the dabs, you will be sad. Absolutely. Abraham Lincoln said that. Abraham Lincoln, I think, would be absolutely horrified by his party right now. Abraham Lincoln, who so famously said, overdo the dabs and you will be sad. I don't know. This is not... It looks like a lesbian flag. But it's hard to see here. It's hard to see here. You can kind of see it there. Let's see. Hey, phones, you have no idea what either look is like that you were trying to type. For all you know, you may give those I rarely remember polished names. Wait, what? You may have those I rarely... For all you know, you may have those. You rarely remember polished names. Got it. I got it. 8th time's a charm. Then Abraham Lincoln grew up to be Albert Einstein. Absolutely true. Absolutely. These are all facts. That's what I love about this chat, is how factual we are. How we only give good advice, like maybe boof the polish if you want to. Advice that's good. Gotta remember, Abe, next time you try a gradient. Exactly. Honest Abe would never tell a lie. He wouldn't lie to you. He wouldn't lie to you about your gradient. He would never do that. All right, let's clean up these edges. And I'm gonna put a topper. I'm thinking chrysalis. No boofing the Labutin. Is that how I'm supposed to say what you just typed? Is that what you wanted to come out of my mouth? Was that correct? He chopped down that cherry tree because he was possessed by the devil. That's something that Abraham Lincoln absolutely did. Everyone knows about Abraham Lincoln chopping down the cherry tree. And that's how he opened up the like door to the other side or whatever. We know our history. Look. We don't need no stinking statues to tell us that Abraham Lincoln was like a kick-ass gradienter. We know that from our hearts. We know that in our souls. We look at that tall, bearded man, and we're like, sir, you know what you're doing with a makeup sponge. And he's like, yeah, I do. I absolutely do. Everybody knows it. Alrighty. Alright, do I want to do chrysalis from... It is a really good match color-wise, so I think I will. We'll do it on my outside nails. And then, I'll do it last on my middle two nails so that I can have, our Sapphic sailors in the middle. 60% of the time, we're right every time. He chopped down the cherry tree in Louboutins and Louboutins, right? Yeah, he absolutely did. He was slaying that day. He was slaying the tree, is what he was doing. This is, y'all can't see how cute this is. It's really cute. You can't really see it because the lighting scenario is not showing this correctly to you, but it's very cute. That's what you gotta understand. Here is Chrysalis. Now the question is, before I move on, should I put top coat? I'm definitely gonna put the top coat. I'm gonna put top coat on my 2 middle fingers. For sure. For sure doing top coat on the 2 middle fingers. I'm gonna do out the door. On my middle fingers. I don't usually do smudge-free top coat on a gradient. You still want to be gentle while putting top coat on a gradient. But it's okay if it smudges a little bit and it kind of like runs together, because that's just going to make the gradient better. It's just going to make it nicer. And I think to just not have too thick of a look, I'll do Chrysalis. Let me hold Chrysalis upside down for a bit, and just to see if I can get more of these butterfly. More of these butterflies down here. Hello, Vero. How are you doing? Honestly, this would just be a great trans lesbian Manny in general. If I just did. This is actually extremely, like... I am going to put my men on this, but I'm so sorry, Vero. I'm sure you are. Tough fucking times. Tough fucking times. But Vero, were you here? Were you here? You were here, right? To find out that we raised $1,000? Okay. You know that I love and appreciate you. And that we did raise $1,000 for Trans Lifeline. So that is one nice thing. Is one nice thing there. Sometimes you gotta appreciate that one nice thing. Oh, okay, here we go. Here's one of our butterflies. There we go. Let's see if we can get another butterfly. Come on. Let's find another butterfly. Ooh, I found a yellow one. I found a yellow one. I'll put it right there. And then we'll... This is so cute. No! It wasn't supposed to go on this nail! No! Oopsies! Fucking oops. Whoops. No! It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We shall overcome. If that's the opposite of what I wanted to do. I'd really like to find a pink butterfly. You can see a place where, oh, there's a yellow one. The yellow one's gonna have to do. That is very annoying. So I guess what I'll do is I'll start off with Crozier, because I was gonna put James Fitzjames over there. Need a new long-lasting base, not hollow taco peels on you, and only because it jacks up your nails. Anybody have any suggestions? I've heard Cuticula. I've heard Cuticula is a good one. I haven't tried it, but I've heard Cuticula is a good one. All right, all right, all right. So let's get a picture of Francis Crozier now. And I actually should... remember to open these images differently. All right. So we're using this picture. I'm not going to really be using the colors in it too much, but I am going to be using the shape. So. We're going to be using Hadley by Zoya because it's like a kind of like grungy navy. I think it's gonna really work. Then we're gonna be using this off-white from the brand that shall not be named. And let's see. What skin tone? That is too pink. Sassiness. But where are we going to be putting James? We're going to be putting him on my ring finger. James is going on my ring finger. Or what we could do, or we could change things up. We could change things up. We could go extra small. If we wanted to. If we wanted to, we could go extra small and do full body on my middle finger like I did Brad and Janet. I know the glitter. What do y'all think? Full face or little bodies? What do you think? This is quite a striking shape here. My only concern about doing the full bodies is I won't be able to do James Fitzjames' little, well, Tobias Menzies, the actor. I won't be able to do his little lines that go down the side of his face. He has these, like, face lines. They're absolutely fascinating. His face is fascinating to me. Now that I'm thinking about it, I am leaning more towards a little one. You won't be able to tell who they are. I don't think if they're we. You feel like individual faces because it's more a Victorian portrait vibe. We're just gonna do, by the way, we're just gonna do James Fitzjames over the glitter. I was gonna do glitter around them anyway, so like it'll work. Okay, we'll do the faces. We'll do the faces. Right, the silhouettes are really good. All right, let me find a good skin tone, and we'll get to work. We'll get to work. I felt like there was a good skin tone in this drawer, but maybe there is not. Okay. Move the cat tree. Wait, was there? Hold on. It was this collection. Wasn't this collection, but I can't see it. Okay. We'll just use Don't Pretzel my button. But James is thinner than Crozier, though. That's the thing. I feel like I need a wider space for Crozier. That's the problem. Because his face is more interesting. Alright, it's pretty valid, it's valid. His face is more interesting. It does have to be said. Say it. It does have to be said. Alright. Was the last stream I did really the By Furious nails? I guess it must have been. Oh, no, I did. I must have not changed my streaming... my title. Because, no, the last one was the gender fluid. No. Yes, okay, that makes sense. Alright. It must be Sayed. Sade. Now I remember. I did gender fluid. I gotta scrub this bitch. Yes. I was considering today, actually, but that I didn't feel like doing it all, and I didn't know how it would get, like, really straight cuts. I mean, I do have some rotary cutters, so I suppose that would work, but, like, I was thinking of doing, the progress flag in, fluid nail art, and just all the different colors, and, like, cut it out, and I think that would still be really amazing. But that was going to be a lot of work. Yes, my fluids. My fluids. Alright, we are going to do Crozier on this hand. So. Let's start. By shaking this up. And I'm just going to be doing, I'm not going to be doing... This is going to be like kind of a face outline, just kind of like a implication of their faces. This is definitely going to have to be a if you know, you know scenario. But like, even if I did like a freaking decal, it was still going to be a if you know, you know scenario. And I'm sure when I go to Pride, people are going to be like, who are these men? Or ladies. So it's not even going to be obvious who they are. That they're men. You're sure they're the two most recognizable lesbians? I'm going to be like so surprised as people come up to me and they're like, oh my god, The Terror. That's my favorite lesbian show. I'll be like, wow, everybody here is on Tumblr. Hardcore on Tumblr. Fascinating. Santa Ana really brought it. All right, so here in his neck, he has this and this. And we don't need to go, we're just doing a little bit of an outline right now. We don't need to go too hardcore. We don't need to go too hardcore. I was going to use Ryan by Zoya, which is my favorite navy blue. But I do think that Hadley really has the color I'm looking for. And I might do a little bit more detail on the shoulders, but I just don't actually think it's gonna be worth it too, because this navy's already so dark. His jacket and his overshirt are like two slightly different colors, but it's just not gonna fucking matter, you know? It's just not gonna matter. He needs ears. Maybe I won't put a hat on James Fitzjames. Need to make sure these are actually lining up. So I'm doing them so wide on my nail. Okay, I actually don't need to be doing that head all the way up, because that's going to be his, like, where his hat is. He does look a little like a priest here. Speaking, progress track is like 12 colors. Yes, it is so many colors. It was gonna be crazy if I did that. It was gonna be fucking crazy. I think I will do James Fitzjames. I think I'll do James Fitzjames, if you know what I mean. I think I'm gonna do him with his, without his hat on. That'll add a little bit of variety. He'll also look more femme that way. I should probably have put white behind this, but like, I didn't really feel like that today. Let me decide what exact... Make the men femme, exactly. Force femme James Fitzjames. Which really is what we do on Reddit. Not Reddit, sorry, on Tumblr. This is a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, I think I'll kind of go for that. All right. And actually his face is already kind of turned that way. So like, I think we're, yeah. Oh yeah. He absolutely, there's actually a scene. So like weird shit's happening on the Terror. There are two boats, the Terror and the Erebus. Weird shit's been happening mostly on the Terror and not the Erebus. And also they have like the Inuit woman over there and like people are like wary of her. They think that she's like, you know, possessed or evil or some shit. So like they all go over to the Erebus and that's where James Fitzjames is. And he has this whole scene where like, he's basically like, we're not doing anything. We're not going anywhere. Like, you haven't had anything to do but clean up this entire time, and yet y'all are so fucking filthy. So, like, it's very James Fitzjames. His face right now is so lumpy, though. We gotta get his collar all the way up. And have it go out. I guess we'll fill all of this in navy. And just add the white accents. I will likely I don't know what I'm gonna likely do. Actually, I don't remember what I was going to say. But let's go back to Francis. And we're gonna just fill him in. Hope his ears are okay. Fill in his neck. There we go. And then I feel like, oh yeah, he needs like a little V right here. And I'm gonna be lining these in black, so they're gonna be a little more readable, I hope. I hope. We now need to come back, and actually I feel like I could, with either of these, just come in with the brush. It's really funny. So obviously everybody except for one person dies in the Terror. I guess two people don't die. Lady Silence, the Inuit woman, doesn't die, as far as we know. But there's a scene where, again, spoiler alert, I'll do this when I'm done spoiling, where James Fitzjames is dying and Francis helps him along, gives him a poison given to him by a doctor to help him along. And they were doing an interview. The two actors were doing an interview, and the interviewer was like, the way that you describe it, it's almost like a love scene. And the guy who played Francis Crozier was like, it is. And Tobias Menzies was like, you have to be careful with those scenes. I love that. I love that for them. All right, let's get a nice dark brown for for the hair, right? We love to see it. We love to see it. We already have a brown on the table. I could easily already have a brown on the table. So I know I used a lot of browns like just a little bit ago. Oh, I do have this. I do have this brown from Victorian Varnish. From Victorian Varnish. There we go. There we go. So we can use this. And we can give James Fitzjames his luscious locks. So luscious. So locked. And he has some more coming down here. And then we get to do the other side. And I think this is looking quite lovely. Needs to be filled in a bit more. But I think it's looking quite lovely. I do wish that they translated. Yeah, it's just a little dragon guy. It's just a little dragon guy. It's Danny's bearded dragon. Hold on, I'll move the chat over here and you can see. So when you see where'd the chat window go? Ah, okay. If I do this, it looks like, yeah. That's the Yas dragon. And then you probably see a lot of like Furb. It's like a spitting Furby. This Guy Fieri kiss. Alright, let me throw my chat back where it goes. There we go. All right, all right. Now let's start on the hat for Francis. The Francis Crozier hat. And James Fitzjames had a hat like this too. But we gotta free them locks, you know? You gotta make him look so beautiful. Somebody I follow on Tumblr finally read the book The Terror that show is based off of. And they were like, that was a really long book, one of the longest ones I've read in a really long time. They were like, I liked it, but I don't think I would have liked it if I didn't already like the show. Cat medicine time, everybody! I think it's gonna have to be good enough. Anyway, I was just like, you know, if that's all you can say about The Terror, the book, that it was really long and you only liked it because you liked the show and you didn't like it as much as the show, that makes me feel like I don't need to read it. How does it already look like them? It's because we're doing an impression of them. We're just... It's not going to get much more looking like them than it does now. There are details about people that if you kind of just get those details. You can trick the mind. Okay. So I'm going to give Francis a once over on his skin. It's just got a little too much orange showing through right there. And then I think we're kind of at the point where we're gonna need to impression is right because I'm impressed. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And I did it all with my beautiful hair blowing in the wind. Hi, Shepard. I'm sorry. I'm not going to pick you up. Because I need to do this. I've got to... Okay, how does this work? Like that? Like that. The sides. A little thicker. All right. And then we're gonna grab this really, really thin brush. Maybe I'll just a really, really thin brush. I want a different, really, really thin brush. And we're gonna grab some black polish. And we are going to pray to Jesus H. Macy. There's some black polish. Shepard, where did you take my black polish? There we go. Thank you! I've just like decided I'm not going to be too precious about it because I think that that's actually where I tend to get into trouble. Is like, I get a little too like, oh, this has to look like really good. And then because of that, it just doesn't look really good. Now, the cool thing about Francis Crozier, or the guy who plays him, I did fuck him up a bit on the side, but that's okay. We're gonna figure that out later. Is that he does kind of have a lumpy little face. And that's good for us. We don't have to like worry too much. About making him like super pristine. I will probably add a little bit of his hair color because his hair does tend to peek out from under his hat. So I'm gonna come back with a little bit of like I might even just kind of like mix a bit of his skin tone, but let's maybe get a he's like a blonde. We'll use Golden Afternoon, I think, which looks a lot more yellow here. And I might actually mix it with his skin tone to like bring it down a little bit, because when you're doing blonde, you don't actually want yellow. Blonde hair isn't really yellow. And I'm trying to decide how I want to do. Well, let's do his little jacket. I'm a cool guy because after applying my polish and taking a look at it, I shouted, "That's neon as hell, boys," to an empty room around me. I love that about you. I love that about you and for you. So the hand is painted, it'll feel up to doing your other hand during the movie. Yes. I'm hoping I can get this done in the next 20 minutes so I can put the, is this Truth or Dare right here? Or is this, no, this is Spin the Bottle. So I can put Truth or Dare on. And show the people. I don't think this is helping, but I was adding a little bit of like glare to his hat. Which, yeah, I don't think actually helped, but, you know? Yes! At least for the first movie. Excellent, excellent. I think it looks kind of cool, though. I think that this kind of looks cool. All right, Stephanie, what have you decided? James Fitzjames, he's like an eyebrows man. Could you actually guess that James Fitzjames is an eyebrows man? With everything I say about him. We're definitely giving him his like little like cheek scenario. His signature cheek scenario. I also saw another interview with the two of them where the interviewer was like, "Why do you think both of you always get cast in period pieces?" And Tobias Menzies was like, I need to find out the name of the guy who plays Crozier. But Tobias Menzies, who plays James Fitzjames, was like, I just have that kind of face, I guess. Like, I look like I'm old and timey. And then Crozier was like, I think that like producers have just only seen me in period pieces. So like that's what they think of. Ladies man, man's man, man about town, Jared Harris. Thank you. Thank you. They don't have microwave faces. What does that mean? Jared Harris. All right, we've got to do this beautiful little jawline. And then we've got to do I'm like nervous to do his little cheek lines. Microwave face, just you look at some people and they look like they know what a microwave is. Yeah, I feel like I'm that way for sure. I feel like I would not look correct in a period piece. Which is funny because I look almost identical to my great grandmother on my mom's side. And I don't think she knew what a microwave was. I think I will try this really tiny brush. Maybe I should have been doing this the whole time. Let's try this little tiny brush. I need to clean it because I need to look at the picture that actually has James Fitzjames' eyebrows in them. To see how far down his face they are. I feel like I should give them noses. I feel like I should give them whole faces, actually. So, perhaps I will. I want, like, puppy dog eyes on James Fitzjames, and I don't know how to do that. Do they deserve noses? No, they're filthy Imperials. They're scum. They need to be pushed on the ground and spanked and told what naughty boys they are. The ice will take your nose. They talk about that. Yeah, exactly. I know you understand where I'm coming from here. Why did my music stop? My music legit stopped, and I'm like, why did you stop? I don't actually like that really small brush. But actually, maybe it is good. I don't know. Hold on. We gotta, do I have a pencil or something? We gotta, like, plan. We gotta, like, plan this or some shit. Do I have a pencil? Hello? I might not have a pencil or a pen in here. Do I have a marker? I do have a dry erase marker. That might be good enough. Can we just be like, the ice took my music. It will do that. Like when the Titanic sunk. It just for some reason turned off. Who knows? Alright. I'm thinking like eyebrows. I have an idea. The idea has come. Make way for the idea. The idea has entered the chat. I need to find the right size dotting tool, which means I just have to like grab everything on my fucking table. All right, what time is it? We have 13 minutes. I will very much attempt to show off whatchamacallit. That polish. I have an idea. There came unto me a thought. Here's the thought. The thought is, big eye dot. It already looks incredible. And then a little, once that's dry, a little white sparkle. We got this. We got this. I'm going to use the other brush. It is easier to control. It is easier. Thank you. No, I got a little bit of like, that's the danger of like using a color for too long, is that it'll string on you a little bit. Yes. He's good. Okay. Okay. Honestly, I don't even think I need that yellow. I think that if I just like use this skin tone, it'll be kind of like grayed over here. And it'll like give the impression of hair. And we can do it on both sides. Yes, look at that. Look at that. And then if I just make sure to go back with the black, very good roommates, right? Oh my god, they were roommates. Oh my god, they were shipmates. Oh my god, Vero, they were co-captains. I lost where the new black dot was. All right. And then for Francis, we're going to go with a smaller dot. Let's I guess we can do his eyebrows first. Let's do eyebrows first. So his eyebrows are kind of doing this thing. Get rid of some of that polish. They're kind of doing that thing, and I do want them to be and then we want a little more black. What the fuck's up with this? I can't go past Blip Me? Oh, did I not? Is it? Oh, I must not have it on loop. I must not have it on a loop today. That makes sense, actually. In the Navy. Hello, Wendy. Hello. Yes. For his little touch of flair, we're gonna give him eye bags. I love him so much. Okay, I'm gonna do the little sparkle in James Fitzjames' eye. And then I'm gonna show you a close-up because these are incredible. Okay, not to fucking toot my own horn, but yes, to fucking toot my own horn. I'm loving, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving this. So good. That was not where I wanted the sparkle in his eye. It's okay, we can fix it. So what we can do is we can just get some more black and like just kind of like blot the sparkle out of his eye. I put it like at the dead center of his eye. It's okay. Now he just kind of looks like he's looking to the side. This is not what I wanted. All right, that's good enough. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let me bring it up. Get the focus. Look at them. I think I need to do some forehead lines on James Fitzjames. Look at that. Oh my god. There are a few spots I need to get, but oh my god. Can you fucking believe this? Ah! Happy Pride! Thank you. Happy Pride, everybody. The colors look a lot better. The colors of the lesbian flag look a lot better. Thank you. In my view, you can when you see them. I think I need to give Fitzjames a few eyebrow lines, so we're gonna do that really quickly. I just need to go and see what his eyebrows, his lines look like. Thank you, thank you. The lesbians are all going to appreciate and understand this. They're all gonna get it. You see, that's the thing. It's so gettable. They're all gonna just get it. So Vlad Tobias Menzies just has such a lined face. But I didn't ruin it with those forehead lines, but I think they're good. I think they're good. Maybe I need to like... I think they're good. I might have fucked it up more. But if that isn't the nail artist way, I don't know what is. Kind of wish I had done that differently. I think I actually, though, I think I know what I will do. We're going to take a little bit of the flesh tone and we're going to mix it with a little bit of white. Baby girls! And I think if I put that, like, just under these lines... Actually, I think I need more flesh tone. Hello, Bonket! Oh, I'm sorry it's out of focus. I do really want to do this fast, though, before this paint dries. So you might just need to not see this right now. You might just need to... imagine this. And then I'm going to come back with a little more color. I will, though, adjust before I do the other color. I will adjust this a bit. I actually have faith. I actually have faith that I'm doing the right thing right now. Sometimes I do shit and I'm like, This was not the right thing to do, but I actually have faith that this is. Let that dry a bit. And then I'm gonna take, while that's drying a bit, I'm just gonna take a little bit. I know, right? Don't look. Am I fucking it up right now? Maybe. So what I'll do is I'm gonna put this up on the, of course, I have a fucking butterfly now. I'm gonna put a few little glitters over here. With Crozier. Okay. Now we're going to use the original skin tone. And just go over the stuff I did in white. Well, not really in white, but in... a lighter version of the skin tone. And yeah, actually... Actually, it's good, I think. It's at least not worse. It shows their captains. Okay, okay. It didn't refocus. There. Yeah. Look at that. I did it. It's better. It's actually better. Can you fucking believe it? It's actually better. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'm so happy. Co-captains. Yes, they're co-captains. I can't wait for y'all to see the actual color of this. I cannot wait for you to see. By the way, Wendy, sorry you came in when you came in, I was very focused, but I want to tell you that we have raised for Trans Lifeline. Hold on. No. 1,000 frickin' dollars. We had an anonymous matcher come in and just throw in $500 right before stream. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my God. Can you fucking believe it? We do fucking rule. Everybody, thank you so much. Thank you so much to the anonymous donor, and thank you so much to everybody who got us the 500. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. $1,000. Second year in a row that we have raised $1,000 for an amazing queer charity. Holy shit. Thank you so freaking much. So much. Oh my God. And now we have these beautiful trans lesbian co-captains. It's so awesome. Sorry, just give it a sub. It was too cute. Thank you. We just got gifted a sub. Oh, you did gift us? Who gifted you a sub? Did somebody gift you a sub? What? I don't know. Point is, it was Susan Sarandon. The point is, it was Susan Sarandon. Susan Sarandon is the one who donated. These fucking co-captains. I'm gonna let them dry a little bit. And while I do that, I'm going to very, very quickly put on Truth or Dare. Put this in the fan. Where is Truth or Dare? Is the question. There it is. Yeah. Here it is. Here it is. It probably was Susan Sarandon. I have it on good authority that was probably Susan Sarandon. Susan Sarandon is gifting subs and donating. You know what? Susan Sarandon works in mysterious ways. Oh my goodness. I love them. I love them. Oh my god. Our movie called her up, yes, with her pet raccoon. Wait, she has a pet raccoon? Is this something that I didn't know about? We've been talking. Hubs wants us to have a pet raccoon. It is not legal. We're not allowed to. And it's also not legal per me. If you say Susan Sarandon 3 times, Susan Sarandon, Susan Sarandon, Susan Sarandon. Man, what a great, I mean, okay, we still have one more stream of Pride because we do have bingo. We do have bingo. But what an incredible way to finish off Pride season. Not only did we raise $1,000 freaking dollars for Trans Lifeline, such a good cause, but also I made an absolutely stupid fucking historical disaster Manny. Historical tragedy Manny. And it turned out just so fucking good. It turned out just so fucking good. Just want to yell, damn it, Janet. Damn it, Janet. I love you. If the post is Instagram, Blue Sky, Facebook, and everywhere, I will. And I will definitely post them on Tumblr. Maybe I'll even blaze them. Oh, that's not the right one. Okay. We're gonna do our base coat. When I do thick nails like this, a lot of times it's good to just like really let them dry. Like really let them dry before you do anything else. Where the fuck's my base coat? There we go. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. It was so all of you. You guys really, like, y'all. I was the conduit. I was the conduit for the Pride donations, but y'all were the ones who brought it. So give yourself a huge pat on the back. If I was there, I would give you a huge pat on the back. I would do that thing, you know? I would do that thing where I pat you on the back, like, really hard, and you, like, end up coughing or something. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And our donor, seriously, like, I cannot thank you. Our anonymous matcher, I cannot thank you enough. Like, God, like, $500 is a lot of freaking money. So, like, for reals. For real. You're a fucking real one. Yeah, my spine! I'm like, get in it for a big bear hug! I can't believe them, actually. I can't believe them. I can't believe these adorable babies exist on my hand. This is absolutely one of those nail arts that I'm like, oh fuck, I can't believe I've done this. Like, where I'm like, did I do that? I'm like Steve Urkel here. Did I do that? Like... Did I actually create this with my hands? Because it does not seem possible, and yet, oh my god. Crozier's face is so cute. Like, James Fitzjames, he looks great. But Crozier is so fucking cute. The first level? Yes, the two famous pop culture icons. Like, like when you first get into I feel like when one first gets into the terror, it's like, okay, the only fuckable man here is like Henry Goodsir. Or Harry Goodsir. I don't remember what his name is. And then you're like, never mind, James Fitzjames is actually serving. And then like 1.5 watch throughs later, or maybe 2.5, you're like, actually Crozier can get it. Actually, he is baby / mommy. You gotta get real in there. You gotta get real in there. But what's here in there? Okay, this is Truth or Dare. By Monarch Lacquer, and this is going to be available this month on Polish Pickup. It is just a delight of a polish. It is a vibrant, vibrant, vibrant warm purple, but you might even call it a hot pink, and I wouldn't think you'd be wrong. I'm pretty sure they call it a purple. And now that I know way too much about colors, it's a purple to me. You thought I get it? I need to watch Chernobyl. I need to watch Chernobyl. Because, like, I'm in it to win it now. Alright. There we go. Yeah, camera's definitely, and like, I feel like the camera's actually reading it pretty accurately right now. And like, people call it hot pink, so it's really just gonna be up to your opinion. I think it's really interchangeable, whether it's a hot pink or a hot purple. The point is, it's just gorgeous. It's vibrant as hell. It's really got that 90s girl vibe. Didn't have a More Purple Sister polish. You're sad you missed it. It's More Purple Sister polish now. You can have them both. Yeah, they did have, I think, last month. Last month, actually. I think there was a, like, legit, like, purple, violet sister polish to this. It also had, I mean, I don't know if they still have it on their website, but it had a more pink. Kind of a more delicate pink. But yeah, it has a blue shimmer in it. You know I love the pink with the blue shimmer. And then it also has these odd shaped rather. Like all these different shapes of black glitter. There's like, there's definitely hex. There's hex, there's square. And there's like little specks. And the glitters don't get very big. They're just all these different, well, I mean, maybe not all these different shapes. Maybe just 2 different shapes, but a few different sizes. So this is 2 coats, and it's pretty opaque. I don't feel the need to put another coat on, so I'm gonna let that dry for a second. This is Truth or Dare. Truth or Dare by Monarch Lacquer. And it is just an absolute gem. Absolute gem of a polish. Let's get our smudge-free top coat and top coat these gentlemen. Oh, my smudge-free is in my case. There we go. It's funny, like, months ago, I got another bottle of a Peopless smudge-free for when I, like, eventually run out, and I have not run out of a Peopless smudge-free. It is, like, harder to get it, though. Like, harder to, like, get it out of the bottle. Alrighty. They're looking sharp under that top coat. Top the lesbians. Don't mind if I do. Did y'all see? Did I repost it? The person who was like, the reasons everybody's so tired is because like everybody's a bottom is because we're so tired. Like once we make this country livable for like all incomes and blah 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 blah, like then the tops will return. It's true though. Sometimes I'm like, I would like to be the dominant, but also I would just like to lay here. If I just lay here, would you do things to me and just forget the world? Make America top again. That, yes, absolutely. 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 Call your representative and tell them that. Tell them that's what you want for your country. All right, all right, all right. Oh, I forgot about his little... James Fitzjames needs a little bit of assistance around the edges here. That's okay, though, because that's not area that's going to, we can just let that dry like normal. All right, so for this, let's just do a top coat. For Truth or Dare, we're just gonna do a top coat. Yeah, just wanna lie here. Just wanna let the kink come to me. But, you know, that's the beauty of just never choosing a side. Am I straight or gay? Am I a boy or a girl? Am I a top or a bottom? I don't know, man. I'm just here for the vibes. Just like whatever. Exactly, we contain multitudes. Sometimes I see someone and I'm like, I want to step on that person. And sometimes I see someone and I'm like, I want that person to step on me. I'm like, please tread on me. Have you seen that? Have you seen that, like... Have you seen that graphic? No. James. No. 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 Vitalos, this can't be happening. No. I'm gonna try to fix him. You've got holes in you, James. No. He was so perfect. Can this year? Take any more from us? Oh my god. I am just like... He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. I am encasing Crozier literally right now. I will not wait. Crozier is being encased. He's being encased. This will not happen to my perfect boy. His eyes were so perfectly round. They were so perfectly round. I literally cannot fucking believe it came out so perfectly, and it was just like, I think you're having a little too much fun today. I think that you're celebrating a little bit too much. He's still fine. I just wish I'd gotten a picture. It's gonna be okay, though. We're gonna let that dry a little bit. We're gonna let that dry a little bit. And I'm gonna come back in and I'm gonna cover it up with a skin tone. We flew too close to the sun. I should have taken a picture. I should have taken a picture before I even... He still looks good. It's just that he did look perfect. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Could be worse. I'm just so sad. I'm just so sad. Said it before, I'll say it again. Vitalos, this can't be happening. I've been wanting an excuse to say that recently, and I should be careful what I wish for. He does still look good. He does still look good. We're fine. We're fine. How are you? We're gonna let him dry for a hot second. That's true. I've been there. I've been there. That does happen. We are together. We are together in our fuck-ups. We stand united in our fuck-ups. I'm gonna do... He still looks extremely good. He still looks extremely good. Put him in front of the fan, exactly. He still looks extremely good. He just doesn't look extremely perfect anymore. It was crazy because I was like, how is this even, how did this even happen? Like, he had like a coat over him. If I can't get a picture without there being some light in his eye, then I just know exactly where to put it. He still looks fine. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Trixie. All right, let's put on my other top coat. I'll take a picture of this before I do anything else. Oh my God. I was thinking of putting on glitter grabber, but no. Maybe I'll just put another coat of regular top coat. Like tonight during the movie or before I go out tomorrow. Yeah, so you are in Santa Ana and you're planning on going to Pride. I will be at the CSOOC booth most of the day. I am going to try to sneak away and do a little bit of shopping, but I might just do that after. I might just do that after. All right. Look at these beauties. Look at these incredible lesbians. Oh, we're at 20%. I need like 35 or something. You're welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will take a million pictures. Thank you so much. All right, everybody. Tonight, 5 p.m. PST. Can somebody type in ! Discord from Twitch? Somebody in Twitch type in ! Discord, because my nails are wet. Join us, though. Thank you. Thank you. Join us. Join us tonight, 5 p.m. PST. That is 2 hours from now. 2 hours from now, join us for Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. And the Birdcage. They are so much fun. You will love them. And have a really amazing rest of your day. Thank you all so much. $1,000. $1,000 for Trans Lifeline. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, looks great. Nothing happened. You're welcome. You're welcome. I try to do that every time now because that's easier for everybody to know. 2 hours from now, see us there. Double feature. There will be 3. I can't even do that with my hands right now. There will be 3 bathroom breaks. So don't you even worry yourself. You're welcome. Thank you so much, everybody. Have an amazing rest of your day. I will see you at Bingo 2 on Sunday. Bingo on Sunday. Bingo on Sunday. All right. Donate to Trans Lifeline either alone or with friends. All right, everybody. Bye.